The biggest clash of the Premier League season is here. Defending champion Manchester City will host Arsenal in what is being billed as a title-deciding clash. Who will win the battle of the top two? That's what we're going to discuss in this live. Hello and welcome to WION Sports Extra. I am Nikhil Mathur and I'm joined by my colleagues Vidur Kathuria and Shubhashish Nandi. City are 5 points adrift of Arsenal. They've played 2 games less, but clearly they are the favourites to win this tie. What do you think?
Definitely, they're the favourites. I think both the matches before between the two sides, one was in the FA Cup and the reverse fixture at the Emirates. City won. They are the informed team. We have been waiting for them to slip up because of the packed schedule that they have. And in the Champions League, they're in the FA Cup, and of course they're going for their third straight Premier League title. But that hasn't happened purely because of the quality of the squad they have and the team that Pep Guardiola has built over the last few seasons. They are the favourites undoubtedly, and it will take a Herculean effort from Arsenal to, just get those 3 points at the Etihad Stadium.
Arsenal have drawn their last 3 matches, and when they were in the top in the beginning, people thought that a slump in the form would come, but it has come at the wrong time. Do you think they can bounce back?
Well, they did fight back against Southampton, but the reaction that the players gave at the full-time whistle, that said a lot. They were devastated, as were the Arsenal fans. And bouncing back against a team like Manchester City, who are on a 9-10 games unbeaten run across competition.
16 winning streak in the Premier League.
So it's going to be really difficult for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, to get something out of this, according to me, obviously.
And today we'll have a special thing. We'll do a combined 11 of the top 2 teams in the Premier League. You can also tell us your combined 11 in the comment section. But before we go to that, teams have bottled, I don't know if bottle is the right word, against Manchester City. I remember 2011 season where City won the title against Alex Ferguson's Manchester United. They had also some 8-point lead, and then City knows how to win it.
That was a long time back, and of course that was Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United, who one of the rare seasons where they let go of 8 or 9 point lead, which they had in early April or something like that. But this Manchester City team, over the years, they have chased Liverpool. They have held on to minor leads against Liverpool, so they just know how to win. Their confidence could not be higher after just easing past a team like Bayern Munich in the Champions League. They will be extremely confident going into this match, and they just are the team to beat, not just in England but in Europe at the moment. And as we're going to pick the combined 11, and let's see if there are more players from Manchester City or Arsenal. It'll be interesting to see.
So what would be the formation that we would like to go? I think we have decided
that we'll go for a
4-1-2-3
formation, which is essentially a 4-3-3. Why don't we start with the team?
So goalkeepers, Ederson or Ramsdale?
I am willing to go with Ederson because he offers something extra than Ramsdale. He's better than Ramsdale with his feet as well. So I prefer Ederson over Ramsdale.
Okay, I prefer Ramsdale because I think this is his season. He has made some crucial saves. So I think I would pick him. Vidur has the deciding call now.
I think it's interesting because if you look at the last few seasons, Ederson has probably been the standout.
Yeah.
One of the top 2 goalkeepers, you would say, in the Premier League. But because we are picking the team on the basis of this season alone, I think there is a conversation at least to be had between Ederson and Ramsdale. But since I don't think we'll go with that many Arsenal players after this, I think to be fair, we can go with Ramsdale. He has come up with some very, very important saves that still could prove to be crucial for us. So Ramsdale purely on this season.
You can also tell who do you think is your pick. Then moving to right back, we have a couple of options. Ben White, Kyle Walker hasn't played that much because Guardiola doesn't think that he fits in his system. John Stones, been playing.
John Stones is very versatile. He can play.
Yeah, he has
anywhere.
played mid.
He has been outstanding this season. I think he will find a place in the 11 that we have.
So right back, who are you going
But
with?
at right back, I think
Ben White or Kyle Walker? I would.
Kyle Walker hasn't had.
Yeah, I would personally
I think
not
because
put
of this
him there.
season, I think Ben White has been pretty impressive. I would go for Ben White purely on this season's performance.
Well, I mean, John Stones currently has a hybrid role. He starts from right back, then he shifts to midfield, and he has been really good in that. So I'm going to go with John
I think
Stones.
John Stones is in all of our teams. It's just with that where will he play because he has been so versatile for Manchester City this season.
I think I would also go with John Stones because with this new role he's doing. So let's see.
Okay, fine. Let's go with
John Stones.
at right back.
So should we go with should we go together for the two
Nice
holding
handwriting.
midfielders?
Extra marks for handwriting.
Yeah. So
So
left back.
I'll
Okay, let's
with
go.
left back first. I think Zinchenko.
I think this is Zinchenko even. Yeah,
Outstanding this season, coming from Manchester City.
he has been instrumental.
He has really solidified that position.
Yeah. And Arsenal's every move starts with Zinchenko doing that inverted left back. Yeah.
Forward, and as well as defensively, he has been good. I think Shivashish is thinking.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, because since Ake I think he's unfit for the game.
He's injured.
So
But that doesn't matter. I mean, we can still pick him.
but he has been really good. But I mean, personally, I believe Tierney is a better option for Arsenal. I mean, in this team because
this season,
This
I think
season.
we have to go with
Zinchenko.
So let's put
So,
the
yeah.
name on the board. Zinchenko.
Do you have any comments? What our viewers are thinking?
Yeah.
We can take those in between, and we will take your combined 11 as well. So who centre backs?
Well, Saliba isn't fit for the game.
Yeah.
But I think the season he's had, he's been outstanding. So I think Saliba has to be one of the picks for the centre back role.
I agree.
Saliba.
along with
I think it has to be Ruben Diaz. Saliba and Ruben Diaz are the two centre backs that I'm going with.
I agree with Vidar. Do you have any other take?
well, I mean,
Okay,
Gabriel. I mean, he
has
been
He has been
decent.
well,
but
he's prone to the order.
the order makes rules
So
him out.
I think that we
It's
should
going to be Diaz and
Saliba. Yes.
It's a pretty strong defense. Ramsdale, Zinchenko.
Credit to Arsenal that if we're picking a team just for the future, I think
So far, 3 from Arsenal and just 2 from City in the defense. So that's interesting.
interesting. Let's see.
Holding midfielder.
Holding midfielder. That's very, very interesting. Now let's look at our options first.
yeah.
So
holding
Rodri.
midfielder, Rodri. Then we have Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey
Who
been-
when he
been-
hasn't played, it's
He's
really
been good.
cost Arsenal. Then a shout out to Granit Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka.
Who's been very, very good for Arsenal this season. In fact, now Arsenal fans who were so critical. of him
who were
in the
booing him
past,
at one stage. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was former captain. He was stripped of captaincy, but he's bounced back. He's won over the fans, which is also very important.
But I think he's unavailable for this match, but we will consider him.
But just
I
the
think
quality that
Rodri.
Man City have, just Rodri. He's we never even speak about Rodri because it's a given that he will
It's a
be
given.
very, very good. He's so
Yeah.
solid, and of course he has the odd goal in him, which we saw
Which
with
we saw.
Bayern Munich, an absolute
Left
stunner.
footer, yeah.
So unfortunately, there's so many options to pick from, but just have to go with
What about
Rodri.
Gundogan?
Do you want to him at the
Where
CDM?
do you play him at the CDM role, or you play him at the other proper midfield roles?
Along with De Bruyne, I'm guessing.
Well, De Bruyne, we'll come to that. He has to be there because he's Kevin De Bruyne. So,
What's your
I guess it's going to be Rodri.
Rodri? Unanimously, Rodri would command the midfield. 3-3 now.
Yeah. Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, there's
Okay, yeah.
Kevin De
There's,
Bruyne, do we pick him on the left or on the right? He has a floating role anyway. So
I think if we are going with Martin Odegaard there as well, like in the center, I think then Odegaard at left, De Bruyne at right, if we are going to pick him.
both of them anyway have a very floating role.
Yeah.
Of course, this team that we're picking, I mean, their compatibility can come under question. But we're just picking the best players that
On their form.
and that in the position that are available. Of course, we're not going to be. This team is never going to play together, so we can do that. It's a fantasy team. So I think Odegaard and De Bruyne have been out. Both of them have.
Yeah.
De Bruyne is always outstanding in the last 4-5 seasons, but Odegaard has really led.
He has led Arsenal really well, and his passion was visible against Southampton. He was, he wasn't feeling that well after the draw. So, Odegaard and De Bruyne. Okay, should we start with left?
Left, I guess it's going to be Martinelli. For me, it's going to be Martinelli.
Or Jack Grealish, who has come into his
So,
own.
that's an interesting conversation because Jack Grealish has been in outstanding form.
But
And
Martinelli
Gabriel
also.
Martinelli has had his best season in the Premier League. Grealish, in fact, didn't start that well.
Yeah.
But since the turn of the year, he has been actually the difference in some games.
Yeah.
So credit to him. But overall, I think if you look at the output and the goals and assists, I think Martinelli shades it for me. I think Martinelli.
I would also pick Martinelli over Grealish.
Martinelli.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Another unanimous choice that we have made.
Very agreeable there.
So right wing.
Right wing. Now,
Riyad Mahrez. Okay, Bukayo Saka.
and why not Riyad Mahrez or Bukayo Saka, and why not Gabriel Jesus? He can play.
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus. Yeah.
He also has that fluid role, but I think that again because of the season and the way he has led his team, and just flourished into this leader. I think
Yeah.
Bukayo Saka has to be there. Bukayo Saka purely on this season. And
Bukayo Saka goes on the right wing. And do we need to have a discussion about?
It's obviously going to be Gabriel Jesus. I think there are absolutely no.
Any guesses?
We had
Erling Haaland.
That, last player is going to be in the lineup. It's going to be that Norwegian sensation who is going to break all records.
But even Julian Alvarez is having a good season whenever he.
Absolutely. We are picking
Yeah.
the team from the best two teams in the Premier League. So obviously, even the players that miss out are top quality. Bernardo Silva is not in our 11.
Exactly. Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva is not in the 11.
Probably you can have 5 substitutes. So.
Gundogan is not in the 11. He's an outstanding player. Okay, one final question. Purely on this season, who are we going with? Guardiola or Arteta? The master or the Guardiola?
I would go with. I think Arteta. He has punched way above his weight. Guardiola, you expected that City would be there. They would defend the title. They would be there in the Champions League. And Holland is a great addition. But no one would have given Michael Arteta's Arsenal a chance to be at the top.
Yeah. Fair point. Yeah, I would also go with
So I think I would go with.
So let's just look at our team. Are we happy with it? I'm pretty happy.
Who's the manager? Arteta?
Write it. Manager.
Guardiola would never go with this formation. He would just, in the end would tweak something.
Yes, so there we have it.
So there
that is Arsenal and
Man City combined 11.
And
Let's see.
have-
Do we have some comments? Let's see what our viewers.
So,
We have some comments.
Mohammad Fofana is saying that Manchester City will win the Premier League final. Well, yes, that is our prediction as well. Then Gerald Ahamefula, apologies if I got that wrong, is saying that Arsenal will win. Well, it will be a huge upset if Arsenal win. And I think we have lots of Manchester City supporters here, but we have someone who has picked the team, and I'll just go through that. Justice Zuma has picked the team. It's Edison, Joao Cancelo, Emerick Laporte, John Stones, Kyle Walker, Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez, Ike Gundogan, Erling Haaland. So he's basically picked the Manchester City team, although Joao Cancelo is not part of Manchester City anymore, but obviously he's a Manchester City
fan.
But yes, very, very important game to look forward to, and it's actually very. If you go through the poll, Nikhil,
So we have the poll result. Who will win the Premier League final? 55% say Manchester City and 45% say Arsenal. So it's still, people are believing in this Arsenal team, They still have a 5-point lead, although they've played 2 more matches. But if they get a result at Etihad, if they win it, you may never know that the final twist in the Premier League
I
title
think
race.
because all the momentum is with Manchester City,
Yeah.
everyone is assuming that Manchester City will win, which is probably going to be the result. But if Arsenal somehow manage to pull off a win, it could, they could have
yeah.
all the momentum back, and then going into those final 5-6
You never
games
know.
of the season.
And that
Arsenal-
actually derail City's season.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they can win the treble and they can win nothing. So yeah.
So what do we have on our show at 6:30 p.m. IST?
We have, of course,
Premier.
yes, Premier League action. We are looking forward to the big match. But Aston Villa have to
What up?
have to
Unai.
mention them. They're now 5th in the Premier League. What a turnaround under Unai Emery. He has proven that he is a manager to be reckoned with. And of course, the relegation battle is also gets very interesting. Crucial point for Leicester. And then Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Real Madrid lost 4-2 to Girona, and once again, they have showed why they are not in the title contention race. And a loanee from MLS scored 4 goals against the holders. And this is for the first time that a player has scored 4 goals against Real Madrid in the La Liga.
Wow.
So that's an interesting result that you will see on our show. And NBA.
NBA action, yes. Heavyweights in the Western Conference, Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns have set up a second round clash. That's going to be a great series. And of course, the Atlanta Hawks averted elimination with a thrilling win over the Boston Celtics. So all that and much more coming up on our WION Sports Show at 6:30 p.m. IST. See you then.